reported today in The Verge. Senate approves billions for U.S. semiconductor manufacturing. Hill Report is a digest of the congressional hearings that impact the tech industry. Subscribe to get it straight to your inbox starting in May 2021. After months of political jockeying and procedural hurdles, the Senate approved a massive science and technology bill Tuesday to boost U.S. competitiveness with China. The bill invests billions into emerging technology industries like artificial intelligence, semiconductors, and quantum computing in the U.S. The bill, titled the U.S. Innovation and Competition Act or USICA, builds off a previous proposal from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, called the Endless Frontier Act. Endless Frontier was lauded as one of the first big bipartisan bills to come from the Biden administration. But over the last few months, the bill, which was seen as a must-pass piece of legislation for both parties, was bloated with political mush and much of the original funding was watered down as it moved through the Senate process. In its current form, the bill provides $52 billion for domestic semiconductor manufacturing, as well as a 30% boost in funding for the National Science Foundation and $29 billion for a new science directorate to focus on applied sciences. Whoever wins the race to the technologies of the future will be the global economic leader, Schumer said in a tweet on Tuesday. We must invest in science, R&D, manufacturing, and innovation. The Endless Frontier Act was originally intended to provide $100 billion in funding for a new science directorate at the National Science Foundation to promote research in emerging tech fields. It would dole out billions to regions all across the country to build out new tech hubs and encourage tech companies to find homes outside of Silicon Valley and the coasts. Last month, the package appeared to be doomed as Republicans withheld their votes to end debate on the bill. Hours after the initial cloture vote was called, Schumer reached an agreement with Republicans to hold votes on parts of the bill they were contesting the following week. Specifically, Republicans were concerned with language in the bill that would require a prevailing wage for semiconductor manufacturers in the U.S. On Tuesday, an amendment to strike that language was shot down. In March, President Joe Biden put out his sweeping infrastructure package known as the American Jobs Plan. The original $2 trillion plan contained funding for broadband expansion, roads, highways, and called for $50 billion for domestic semiconductor manufacturing. Tuesday's vote in the Senate marks the next step in achieving parts of the administration's infrastructure goals. Earlier this year, Biden signed an executive order to combat growing concerns over a global semiconductor shortage. The order called for a 100-day. For more on this story, visit the news article link.